Hey, what's up guys? This is Joe. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a distance checker in Google Sheets. This will work also in an Excel spreadsheet. Here's the finished product. I've already built one. Let me show you how it works. All you're pretty much doing is you're putting in we have two tabs, one by zip code, one by city. In this tab, we're going to put a zip code. So this zip code pulls in the data, and this says this zip code is in Buffalo, New York. Here's the latitude and longitude. And then let's find another zip code. This is Beverly Hills, California. There's the latitude and longitude. How many miles apart are they? 2,207 miles. If you want to change it, 40223. Press enter. This is Louisville, Kentucky to Beverly Hills, California. It's 1,845 miles apart. And it's also by distance by city. Just in here, all you do is you're entering in the city, New York, and put, say, San Francisco. See, there's no San Francisco, Texas, but then if we search to San Francisco, California, it'll pull it up. They're 2,309 miles apart. So that's the distance checker. Now I'm going to show you how to build it. Also, I'm going to put a link below if you don't want to build it, if you just want to buy it. I'm selling this spreadsheet and this Google Sheet too that you can buy. So that link will be down below. But let's go get into building it. So to start off with building it, first thing what we need to do is we have to have a chart, and this is all the zip codes with the city, state, latitude, and longitude, because the formula that calculates the distance works on latitude and longitude. And what we're going to do, we're going to build distance by zip code. So we'll call it by zip code. Distance by zip code. And it's going to pull the latitude, the longitude, those are the main things we need to know, the city and the state. So this is for the first one, and now here's for the second one, here's for our destination. So let's just put a zip code in here to start. And now to get that, the latitude and longitude, we're going to do a VLOOKUP. So I'm going to put equals VLOOKUP. We're looking up zip code 14225 in our zip code coordinates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the latitude is the fourth column, longitude is the fifth. Oh, I forgot to put comma 4, comma false. So now we'll do that for all of them. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this formula into each spot, and then we'll just change the column that we're looking at. So now the longitude was column 5. The city, that was column 2. And the state was column 3. The city and state don't affect the formula, but it's just be good to have it there so you know. So now we're going to do the same thing. Equals VLOOKUP. The zip code, go to our coordinates. Comma 4, comma false. Now if I copy this all the way across, okay, there. So now we've got our starting zip code, our destination zip code. Now we need to figure out how many miles apart they are. So we're going to put that miles apart, and this is where our formula is going to be. I'm going to just put a square around it, and then now we're going to need to enter in. This is a crazy formula, and let me put this in. Okay, and here's our formula. I'm not gonna be able to explain this whole thing because it's very like the calculus, sine, cosine, tangent. But this is a formula that will calculate the distance between two sets of latitudes and two sets of longitudes, and then multiplies by 3958, which is to get miles. There, 2,207 miles. Now, if we just format this as a number, they're 2,206 miles. I'll bold it, just make it a little bit stand out, and we can let's check if this works. North Collins, New York, and it's changed, so it's definitely calculating. Go in here, it's calculating the difference between these two latitudes and between this latitude and longitude against this latitude and longitude. So that's how we build the distance by zip code. Now let's build the distance by city, but we'll do it in kind of the same format. We're just going to do it reverse. Let's copy the same information over. But now what we're going to do, we're not going to have these as formulas. We're going to enter these in. And then we're going to pull the zip code based on what the city and state are. So let's start off with city. So say I'm typing in Buffalo. So to get state, we're going to insert a drop down. And we're applied to this range, C6. Criteria is a drop down, but we want drop down from a range. And what range do we want? So you highlight the range, enter the range here, press OK. Now let's see how it lists all the states. You press done. So now if we go back to city, we'll do a drop down. We'll go to New York. There. So now we have the city and state. However, we need to pull in zip code. And to pull in zip code, what we need to do is combine fields, because we can't pull just by city or by state, because there's many times there's the same name as cities in multiple states. So we need to combine them like this: Portsmouth, New Hampshire. So what I'm going to do here is just go off to the side and make a kind of a hidden column, which is just going to be city. Then you do the ampersand, state. So now we got Buffalo, New York here. Now if we do the zip code, we can do equals, we're going to do X lookup instead of V lookup. This way it goes in reverse. So what are we looking up? We're going to look up our newly created column, comma. We go to the zip code coordinates. We're looking in here. And then whatever we find it, we're going to pull the information from here. Press enter. Now if we go back, there's our zip code, 14201. Obviously, I mean, like some city like Buffalo is a bigger city. It's going to have multiple zip codes. And now see how the latitude and the longitude populated, because this is still the same formulas from the first one based off the zip code. It's just we backed into the zip code by putting in city, state. Now if we do this again, say Beverly Hills, I'm going to just copy this cell down so we have the same formula. I'm going to go to California. Let's do the combining of the cells. So I'm just going to copy this down here. Beverly Hills, California. And now we're going to do our same formula, but we'll just do it down here. And see, it's looking up 011, which is our newly created combined field, Beverly Hills, CA. Where's it looking? It's looking in column F and pulling in column A. So it's looking in our created city-state column. When it finds Beverly Hills, CA, it's going over to zip, and it's going to pull the zip code. So now we can back into that. Say if we change this to San Francisco, see the zip code changes, and then the miles apart changes. So the miles apart is still the same crazy formula with all the crazy functions in it. But what it does basically is just calculate miles apart for the latitude and the longitude. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Again, if you want to check out purchasing this, I'm going to have the link below. Or follow along. This is pretty easy enough. This can be done in Google Sheets or in Excel. And you should be able to build this. If you got any questions, post a comment. And if you like it, please subscribe or check out our other videos. Thanks. Have a good one.